Hello, guys. Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, then. So, I think we can start the session. But
Sir.
okay. Uh, are we good? Am I good? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So, uh, myself, this is Price Praveen Prakash, the founder and CEO of Codingmissions, and we have the other guy with me, the Rohit Gutta. So he is the HR of our organization. And as I mentioned, the other person, uh, who is there,
Yes,
having the
sir.
role senior
Hey,
developer
Price, your
Balvenu.
voice is just breaking down. Can you please say it?
Okay, give me a second. Okay, uh, is my voice good now?
Hi, yes, sir. It's
Yes,
fine.
sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you for the confirmation, guys. So, as I am telling, the other guy with the designation senior developer, Mr. Balvenu. So he will be joining shortly. So we can continue the
Okay.
session. We can continue the session.
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Yayushansli and Prasida, she is my teammate. We are actually working in a group. We actually took a problem space where our problem space is about virtual interviews.
Okay.
So we are working on
About the
virtual interviews,
process of
sir.
virtual interviews, sir, like hiring that takes place using virtual interviews.
So
Sir, am
So
generally,
I audible?
yeah. Yeah, you are audible, Nana.
Okay.
You are audible. So you guys basically working on the virtual internship process,
We're
right?
working on a project like
Yeah.
in Venture Development Center. So we are aspiring to develop a venture regarding the problem of hiring, which is taking place using the virtual interviews.
Okay. So the main problems while doing the virtual internship, can I tell that problems, Nana?
Yes, sir,
yes, sir.
sure.
Okay. So basically, we have different problems while hiring through virtual internship. That is, um, we cannot see the candidate with a full-fledged body language of him or her. So we cannot see the candidate uh, present in front of us, and there are different proxies happening generally today. Today, most of the virtual interviews are being on the proxies. So these kind of proxies are getting increased day by day. For example, let me tell one proxy, that is voice over. Generally, there are some social media. In social media, we do give voice over to the audio that's coming. But here also, there are some situations they just give the voice over for the uh, real interviewer. So we are the interviewers and we interview a person or a student. The person will just give the lip sync to the voice, which will be given by the another person beside him. Okay. So this is a one type of situation where we face it, and with the perfect lip sync, when the lip sync is not that much perfect for the person. So we caught that person, and we have passed him the letter that you have not been taken into the company for so and so reason. So that is a kind of situation where do face in present scenarios, because the virtual interviews are getting risen up at the time of COVID. Actually, before that, the virtual interviews are not being taken by mostly they have not taken the virtual interview. They will be visiting the colleges or they ask the shortlisted person to come to the office and give the interview. But once the COVID has been into the picture, uh, the virtual interview has started. So virtual interview, before that, they used to give the interviews on calls. They used to take the interviews on the phone calls. In that time, the proxy is more, because we don't see the face of the person, we don't see the person is there or not. The proxy is very easy for them, because the interviewer can give his phone to another person who knows the knowledge about the work job description or the job role. Then he will answer all the questions that an interviewer will ask. So these will cause a huge problems in the at the time of working. So when they may do the proxies, they may do etc in the virtual interviews, everything will be accepted. They may be lucky at that time, but when the work is going to happen, they will feel the burden in such a way that they are going to die in their life. To be fair, they will feel that burden, because they don't know how the job role works, what are the what type of technology that he have to know, or he or she have to should have the knowledge. But they do the proxy and just come, they will not survive in the company. So my advice is better, don't go with the proxies and all. Prepare well, have the conceptual knowledge, have the programmatic knowledge if required for technical, and make sure that from your side you are good eligible for the job role actually, or the job description. Okay, I think I have
Yes,
covered the
sir.
content that you are looking for.
Yes, sir. Sir, do you take online interviews in your organization?
Ah, okay. Uh, yes, Nana, we do take the online interviews in our organization. So we generally use the platforms like Google Meet. Yeah, we are very much familiar, and we use the platform at Google Meet, and we tell them to share their whole screen, not the tab, only particular tab. We ask them to share the whole screen, and there are some kind of situations actually these guy, our HR has faced. So he used to tell me that when he faced this type of interviews, he told me that there are some guys who don't know who don't have the conceptual knowledge, and who don't know the knowledge to cheat also. So when the portal screen is sharing, they just Google the question that we asked, and they Google it, and the answer the result that came for the question, they will tell that result, and we can easily see the screen on the our system actually. So this guy is HR Rohit. Have told me such situations in our organization sometimes. So in the meantime, we used to discuss this all things, and we used to talk actually. Yeah, Rohit.
Yes.
Yes, price.
Sir,
So
do you use any proctoring apps or any websites?
At present, we are not using any proctoring apps.
Okay, sir. Sir, may I know the
Sir, do you
reason?
use like are you planning to use any proctoring app such kind?
Present days, we are not going to use, but in future, we may.
Okay, sir. So how often do you take these virtual interviews in your organization? Like
So
in
we
on a
have,
percentage? Hmm.
but we have recently started our organization.
Okay.
According to our data, we have take weekly once.
Okay, sir. So okay, sir. So you often,
okay,
sir,
okay.
any
Sir, like,
kind of challenges that you face during a virtual interview? What kind of challenges do you face?
That we face, or the person sitting before us will face, or the student.
organization, sir, what you actually face.
Okay, what
To
we
find out whether the candidate is genuine or not, I think that's a trouble on, sir. So, what kind of challenges do you face in general?
yeah, the challenges that we face is many of the guys present situation. We have been conducting recently some interviews, and most of the guys are being under proxy, they're doing proxy, and the challenges that we face is we have to record that content, we have to store that content. Most of the present interviews in MNCs or normal organizations like us, they are storing the recorded content of the interview so that they can go through the interview recorded content to check whether the guy is doing the proxy or not. That is a specific task we have to do after the interview process also. After the interview process, we have to do the checking and all things. If we have the doubt that these guys doing some kind of gambling there, then we have to give him a call or a message from our side that uh, you have to please come to the office and you have to give the interview in live. So in that particular situation, that guys will neglect us and he will doesn't respond actually. That people doesn't respond actually. So we are been facing these kind of issues lately, and there are some situations where we actually face the trouble in taking the interviews that uh, the people who are being who are giving the interview, the students or the uh, respect to experienced persons that we are interviewing, that guy or that person or that him or her generally doesn't follow the requirements actually. But we have to consider them. So out of this, we may actually be into the mental trauma at some time that uh, why we have to do this type of things, why we have to interview these type of guys. Uh, uh, but when we go through the process, we do get experience, we do get new people, we do meet new people and new kind of thoughts actually. And the way of answering each one, the solution, we give the problem statements or we give the questions, the answer we hear are quite different, which we get impressed actually. Wow, this is a kind of good answer that we expected. They are giving more than expected. That is a wow type of situation we do face. And the situations that we mostly think of troubling us is the troubles when the person not having a perfect internet connection. That is a true trouble that we face. The video of that
Yes.
person, yeah, the video of that person or the audio will be not be audible, or the audio may not be audible, or the video will not be present. Or some of the guys we do see is they don't know how to share their screen also. There are some people who don't know how to share the screen. So these are type of situations we do. So what the advice we give them is, please be familiar with the platform. So we do inform that we are going to take the interview through the platform. So please be familiar a day before, so that on the day of interview, on the time of interview, you don't go through the some unwanted things, or there is no thing like wasting of time for me, for our organization or for themselves, wasting of time. So these kind of advices will be given. And even though advices are given, some of the people do act like they don't know anything, they are not interested. So but even though also we have to interview them, we don't have the chance actually. So if they are not good for the job role or the opportunity you're providing, okay, we can just neglect them. But they have the qualities, even though they are not utilizing it, even though they are not giving the perfect 100%, that gives us a really a bad feeling for us. That gives a bad feeling for us actually. Um,
Yes,
so
sir. Sir, do you conduct interviews one on one, or so many people at a time, and you ask like assessments?
yeah, one on one, Nana. We do interviews like one on one. And actually, we have a less requirement at present. So we do interviews like one on one. One the organization, generally MNCs or other organizations that we have noticed, or we have some contacts with the other organization, as we are in this uh, place. So we do have other contacts with the MNCs and other organizations. When we used to have a chit chat or normal talks, they do mention that they go through the some assessments. Through that, they will make the interview process, and cause there is a number of candidates. So there is a huge number of candidates. So we go for the filtering actually. One on one will be decided at the last, right? Even your campus, in your gitam or any other colleges, we do the filtering through um yeah, through the assessment. First assessment will be like what is it called as, during the arithmetic and reasoning and the all first assessment, and then going to the GD or else then the final
Yes,
interview.
glad. Yes, sir.
That's a chain
Aptitude test.
actually.
Happy.
We all do follow that kind of chain. So but chain differs from organization to organization and company to company. But we generally have to consider the way of communication, way of the technical knowledge he or she have, and will he or she will be, can manage the job role, can be suitable for the job role. But all things we do consider actually.
Okay, sir. Sir, any other experiences you faced?
Like,
Or
did you
any?
find anyone cheating while the interview is going on? Any other experience that you can share, sir?
Cheating means, yeah, as I said before, we have seen the proxy guys, and we have even seen uh, the cheat. Yeah, we have seen the proxy guys, and we do have seen other guys like don't doesn't having the knowledge about that all. But recently we have been through an interview, and the job role is for website web developer. The job role is for web developer, and that guy. Uh, that guy is we are taking the, as I said before, Google Meet is our platform, that we use that platform to take the interviews. So while we are while we taking the interview, that guy is doing something like, he connected an HDMI cable with the others. We don't think it's a system or the TV, but he connected an HDMI cable with the other screen. There can be a system or a TV. So he's he's doing like writing some code with his fingers, so he's acting. But the real thing is, there is another person in that room, and uh, that guy is writing the respect to code where we gave him the code. So that guy is doing that, the other guy is writing the code, another code. So we just told him that you go through the notepad, and here is the question. Use the Python language, and uh, what the question is, I don't remember actually. uh, the yeah, Balvenu, he is the one person has been just entered into the call. That person is Balvenu actually. So this guy is the senior developer, is in our company. In this interview, in this particular experience I am sharing now, this guy is the person who has seen that. Uh, this guy has given the question to that uh, person who has attended the interview, and this Balvenu gave the question like, take an array, and in the array, the numbers present in the array, the at the positive index only, take that positive index numbers, and give the sum of the numbers present in that positive index in the taken in the array that you have taken. So this is the question that you have given to the person. So that guy has started to type, and to be fair, another person is doing that. Another person is mm, uh, started to write the code, and this guy is doing started to acting like that. He is typing, and he is giving you an showing a finger, and like reading the question, understanding the question. It's like an Oscar level acting, to be fair. After that, HR has a respond. HR has started a respond, and he asked that person to show him a 360 degrees of the room present at that particular time very seriously. so that he gave 1 second that you have to start your camera, or else you will be moved out of the uh, you have to stand up in 1 second. You have to stand up and you have to show the whole 360 degrees. No other thing to ask. Please do that, or else you will be moved out. You will not be considered. Then he has no other thing to do. He stood up and he gave a 360 degrees. Then we able to see the whole setup there. So he's been using an HDMI cable. And another person is having a wireless keyboard and mouse. So he started to write the code. So this is the situation that these two guys has faced in doing the recent interview. Balvenu has given the question, and HR Rohit has got the doubt, and he given direct command to the person that we are interviewing. And these guys shared me recently, like 3 days back. These guys shared me this particular incident actually.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, what platform do you use in general for asking them to write these codes?
Well, there are two situations, Nana. For that, well, that kind of situations, well, Balvenu decides that kind of situations actually in real time. So that guy tell them you can use,
Right?
yeah, Balvenu.
May I explain it?
Yeah, you can go on, Balvenu. You can go on, please.
Yeah, mainly we use the scenario like we ask them to share their screens and to use their notepads. That means they have already installed some notepad or Python, Visual Studio, or any other coding platforms, and we ask them to share their screens. We
Okay,
use
sir.
majorly like that process only.
Yes, sir. Sir, would you like to invest on an app or a website where you can find a very creamy people, like very knowledgeable
Genuine.
people, genuine? Would you like to invest in those areas, sir?
So, sorry, what that app or website is about? Uh,
Uh, no,
Still,
sir.
we
Like,
didn't work on that, sir. Only we're thinking about the problem space. So, do you
if
think
there's
that this is a
problem, we
problem?
would on it, sir. So we are actually in a stage of
mm,
customer discovery, sir, in our VDC venture development project. While doing this customer discovery, we will know that there is a really problem for the problem space we have chosen. That is virtual interviews. Like if there is really a problem in the society, so we'll actually work on it, sir. So like if there is an app or a website that will actually select by using it, we'll get a cream layer people or knowledgeable people. Would you like to invest it on, sir?
uh, Okay, so I understood your question. So you're asking me that will our organization will invest in a particular kind of website or app where that website or app will suggest us the respective person which are good and have a required knowledge for our job roles or the job description, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So generally organization which have started recently and this organization which have started recently will always focus on the free services actually. So they will research and they will go through the free services that are provided in the internet or the in the global internet. So for these kind of situation they do go with the uh, free things, or else they go with the if they are good and that respect to organization is well built up, they just meet the different nearby colleges and they go for the uh, interview process. They does not invest in that kind of apps actually, apps or website. They doesn't invest. They are way well even the startups are now focusing on the colleges, tier 2 and tier 3 colleges, and they will just go for a college visit, and the college respect to yeah placement cell, yeah, placement and self placement officer etc will get contact, will get contact details of that respect to startup, and in further they will the startup will ask further, we have this kind of job roles, etc etc, can we go come with to your college, and can we have the interview, and can we select the respected people. That means they will offer that respective positions to the colleges, nearby colleges, tier 2 or tier 3 colleges. And even that respective person who are selecting doesn't have the much knowledge, they will train that person in free. For example, they will train the person for in a such a way that 3 to 4 months you have to be in our office, and we will train you. We will don't we doesn't give you a stipend or any money. After the 3 to 4 months, if you have the knowledge that we have given you and you can use it practically, we will permanently hire you with the particular package, etc etc. So these are the respective situations or scenarios that organizations follow actually, because they doesn't like to invest in that type of apps or website at the starting stage of the organization. Once the organization grew up, they are totally looking for the quality at the start only. So there are no time for training the respective people, or there is no time to waste for 1 month, 1 or 2 months for the going for the interview or meeting different colleges. They don't like to waste, because they're in a situation, they're in a perfect organization that has been grown up, and they're having a bulk of products with them in their hands. Then they are in a immediate requirement, so they will start to focus on these kind of apps and these kind of websites where they can get the product to people, and the product to respect to people do have the knowledge. They will invest in that app or website. uh, but present
Yes, sir.
okay, but present situation, when we take the present situation, most of the people are not most of the organizations or organization heads are not interested in these kind of apps or website, because they are going through the LinkedIn actually. LinkedIn is a platform where uh, you have the mentioned features, the app or website we have mentioned the features that they will that app or website will have the particular persons who are good, having the good knowledge, who have technically fit for the job roles, etc etc. But LinkedIn do have that kind of features. So they will just go through the different opportunities at that particular time. Once the organization has grown up, there are in a situation that they are required many people, uh, job openings. Then they will start to look up all the opportunities, not one kind of app or website. I think there are some apps and websites present in the market for these kind of situation, for these kind of problems you are telling. Whatever you said,
Yes, sir.
for
There are
these kind of
actually few
situation,
websites.
actually,
There are actually a few websites in the market, sir.
yeah, there are few websites, and what they will do is, the organizations, what they will do is, they will collect all the these type of for all the availability options, and they will have the meeting with the officials, top officials of the organization. So they will just judge each and every platform, and they will see all the things, how the platform will work, what are the features, it is friendly or not, what is the money per year per month. As we know that different platforms have different price ranges and different quality that will give to us. So they will sit and they will discuss for few days, not for the whole day, for like half every day, half an hour or etc. So they will discuss whether the platform is good for us, we can trust their platform or not, what is the price range of the different platforms, and what if is this they will just compare the platforms actually. Yeah, the final settings, like, they will just compare the platforms, and they will pick the best for them. Not all platforms, there are different platforms in market actually, right? Not all platforms will give the perfect solutions for the organization. One organization will be looking for one kind of platform uh, service. So they will make the all the platform listed, and they will pick the best one suited for their organization. Okay, and if you ask me that, do our organization will have that does our organization have the idea to invest in the platform? At present, we are not. We are mainly focusing on the college, going for the interviews in the direct colleges and through LinkedIn also. So we are basically using that basic free stuff, and in future when the our organization has grown, we may think into investment into that kind of platforms actually. Okay,
Okay,
so
sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable information. So you'll be very helpful for our customer discovery. So thank you very much, sir, for your time.
Thank
oh,
you for giving us the time, sir.
okay, Nana. So you are from Gitam Vizag, right? Vizag branch, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So venture development center is the basic. You got our organization from that. From there, you got our organization, and you have contact us, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. Okay, Nana.
Okay,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh, can I ask you one thing?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Sure.
It is off the record actually. It is off the record, not about the content we have spoken, or not about the uh, other things. So,
Okay, sir. No problem.
okay. Can you give me your self introduction for 2 minutes each? You both. If you are okay with that, I am
Yes, sir.
not
Is it like
forcing actually.
self intro, sir?
Yeah, it's your self intro actually. Okay, don't be more tense. Don't feel more tense, or don't be like fully professional. It is off the records. As I said, it is off the record. Be quite friendly. Just you, if you are okay with, even though all the features I have included, off the record, friendly, no tense, no need to worry, hurry, burry. If you still you are interested, then only please give the self intro. Don't get we will not be forcing you. So if you are interested, heartfully.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
So, uh, myself, Yashanjali, sir. I'm actually currently pursuing my BTech third year CSE AML. AML is my specialization, sir. And I'm actually currently working in a project that is in venture development. That is regarding entrepreneurship, and I choose a project where it actually reflects my academics. I'm working on CSE based project, like coding and all. So that's all about me.
Okay, good.
So, sir, I'm Prasida, sir. I'm in currently third year of BTech CSE in Gitam University. So, I'm very much involved in this venture development center project that I've taken up because I have a strong interest in entrepreneurship. I'm also a coordinator in E Club, that is entrepreneurship club. So, I would love to see my creativity and technology coming in one place and taking up a form of an app. So, as I'm in BTech CSC, I would love to do some apps or anything with my own idea with my friend Anjali. So, at now we are actually aiming to sit in the placements that will happen in the fourth year, and also we would like to focus on uh, other things like maybe starting a startup or something like that. So that's it, sir, for now.
Okay, okay, Nana. Well said, well said. Okay. So you both are from the third year CSE AML specialization, right?
I'm not from the specialization, sir.
Pure CSE.
I'm
Okay.
CSE core. Yeah.
Yeah, core. Okay. So even though when Anjali informed me that she is a student from third CSM CSEAML actually, and I got my I have been back to some years actually, because I am also a graduate from CSEAML, so I am also a CSM student.
Okay, sir.
And when I started this startup, I have faced many issues, and as Prasida said that she is looking for starting a startup in his coming future. At a particular point, she may start the startup, but trust yourself and trust the idea you have chosen, and never look back. Whatever the circumstances you face, never look back, Nana. Keep aiming for the big, keep going forward. That the advice I can give for your startup journey. Okay.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much.
And
Sir, could
one of the
you say
yeah.
about your journey of coding machines? Missions, sorry.
Yeah, well, coding missions have started in the year 2024. To be fair, 2024 it has started in the first month of 2024, and it got registered in government registered, central government and state government registered, respect to registration that have been taken for an official look. So after that, the main aim of the coding mission is to provide two type of services. One is website and app development, web development, and software development, particular software development. So that is the one kind of service that we do provide, and we do have a particular team for that, for development purpose. And the other thing we do provide is the internships for the students like you, in other colleges or universities, whatever it is. We do provide internships, courses, etc., etc., for the students, so that they will gain the knowledge, and we do make them to participate in the real time situations. That is, in form of interviews, we give them a particular situation where they can face the client through our organization. That means the projects we do get in the form of web development or app development, we have the intern positions, so that that respective intern can join us and be a part of the development process, and they can also meet with the client, and they can have the skill of client handling, which is a particularly required skill in present situation. Actually, in present market, handling a client is a skill, so they can develop that skill, and communicating with the core team members, developers, co-developers, and team leaders, etc., etc. Basically, it will provide a surrounding with the nature of real-time MNC companies. Uh, what did call it? Uh, Give the situation to. Uh, I'm not getting the actual word. Sorry.
Okay, sir. Sir, is that paid internship?